So the Red D506C, we use a couple third-party companies to verify this person accredited. The beauty about foreign people is the SEC says, I'm not here to protect foreigners, I'm here to protect the US. So if they say they are accredited, the SEC does not verify. They verify only for US investors because the SEC wants to protect US investors. So if you're set up Reg D506C and they tell you I'm accredited, it's likely you can take them and deploy their capital.
All right. Malcolm has a follow-up question. He said he wants to set up his fund to invest in commercial mortgage notes by lending company where the company originates. Would I have to set up a fund for every state in which we do business?
No, you don't have to set up in every. Repeat the question. I'm sorry, because there was another question that came, so I thought it's that question you were reading, but it wasn't.
He said, I want my fund to invest in commercial mortgage notes my lending company originates. Would I have to set up a fund for every state in which we do that business?
No, you're not doing that right now, right, Malcolm? Malcolm, can you unmute yourself? Malcolm?
Yes.
Okay, it's a great business. I love your business model. Yes, I can hear you. So right now, when you originate, are you registered in each state for the mortgage license you have?
Yeah, we can originate nationwide. So we do deals in Florida, Texas, Michigan, Pennsylvania, everywhere.
Okay. And the license you have is to originate in these states. So is it filed in these states?
No, there isn't a national license for commercial mortgage notes.
Exactly.
Or for commercial mortgage lending.
Yes. So that's perfect.
Only for residential.
Perfect. So we continue with the commercial you're going to do. So when you set up the fund, you're raising money to continue issuing loans. So let's say I'm loaning you at 6% because I'm giving you $200,000, so it's less than $250, but you're loaning that money out at X. I don't know, let's say 10%, right?
Right.
So you're paying 6, but you're getting 10. So you're getting 4%. Plus
Right.
you're probably charging a commission, like a point or two.
Correct.
Construction loan. So to answer your question, no, you don't need to, because you already have that structure to do loans.
Okay.
What you have is extremely powerful. And Malcolm, I love that business model. We have another person, I think Ashley or I had mentioned to you, in Northern California doing that as well, and is doing very well. He told me if he had set it up 2 years ago, he would be worth $3 million more. It's a beautiful structure you can have.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Because we get calls in all the time. So a guy just called me a little while ago. He's got a building in Beaumont, Texas, and he needs to, it's 15 million, and he needs to borrow $1 million on a relatively short-term basis. So that would be like this kind of deal where he's going to borrow that probably like at 12, and he can't go to the bank because for whatever reason his credit score is only like 615 or something, So, but the building is paid for, so we're okay.
Yes. No. Let me tell you, I used to get suspicious on deals like this, and I found out there are more and more out there. This other gentleman who's also got set up a fund like what we're doing with you, and he's loaning his dentist. The dentist has a home worth $2 million free and clear, and he's loaning him. But the dentist can't get a loan, can't get even a credit line because he's got a lot of debt on dentistry equipment in his office.
Right.
So they said, no, you got too much debt. He's got a $2 million home. This is my home. I'm living here. Come and see it. They said no. So he's giving him $500,000. I mean, if this guy defaults, there's $1.5 million equity. I hope he doesn't default. We don't want to foreclose on anybody.
Well, they make them personally guarantee all of those things. So then they go to the bank, and the bank says, you have, all this debt that's personally guaranteed. We can't give you any more money. And they're like, yeah, but I got this much equity.
Yes.
You know, and I got cash flow to support it. They're like, yeah, but you know, they look at them personally rather than from a corporate level. So, so that was my concern. Like, I'm in Michigan, right? But I have people calling me from everywhere, doing deals everywhere. And most of the time, I never see them.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Now, in terms of lending, you'll be able to deploy the money. And in terms of raising capital, you have a very solid way to present. And when we meet privately, as you roll out the fund, I'll show you exactly how to talk to people on a Zoom to raise capital individually, and how to actually talk to groups to raise money from groups of people. But you deploying the capital is zero problem. You're up and running, man.
Oh yeah,
good stuff. Thank you.
Yeah. The only difference is it'd be my fund versus I'm doing it for other funds.
Exactly. You're doing
already.
It for yourself now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Totally. You are brokering for others, and you're going to be brokering for yourself. So you're going to be double dipping and growing personally.
Right. But they don't share in the revenue spread.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if they're paying their investors 6, and they're charging the borrower 12, you know, I may get an origination fee, but I don't participate in that spread. That's even though I'm involved in pricing it and convincing the borrower to take it, and that pricing works.
Yes.
You know,
now it's going to be totally different.
Oh yeah.
You get the whole upside.